Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pops and tops. Here's your guy once he the wolf. Today we're going to run about here and there tricks and tips with the only instructor, Mr. Wolf. So guys, without my ado, let's get started. So guys, today we want to learn about a Java exception whereby we can handle things. There is a way Java handles some errors. So, in order to avoid a certain error, we are going to do some exceptions. So, guys, once again, we are going also to talk about Regex today in Java. So, these are tricks and tips here and there. So without much ado or without much talk, let's do it. So let's talk about these exceptions. So when executing a Java code, different error can occur. Coding around errors made by a programmer or errors due to wrong inputs or other unforeseeable things. So when an error occurs, Java will normally stop generating an error message. And so it has to stop the program and then generate an error message saying, hey buddy, we got some issues over here, can you come down here so we fix it? And when you say yeah, and you know what, there we go. So the technical term for this is Java will throw an exception, which is just a thrown error. So we use a certain stuff like try and catch. So when we use Java try and catch, the try statement allow you to find a block of a code to be tested for an error while it is being executed. And the catch statement allows you to find a block of a code to be executed if an error occurs in the try block. And also now the try and the catch keyword comes in pair just like this. So I'm just going to delete this and let's start afresh. Okay, today we're going to, so guys, I'm using IntelliJ ID. So to start, just click this navbar right corner above here, then click new, and we will say, do we want a new project? Yeah, we want a new project. How do we call this name? Let's try say here and there tips and tricks. Let's say tricks and tips and tips, right? And is created. So I can say new window, so we stay clean just like that. So we have already so we have created a project, and then we have the main class here, which is defined by the IntelliJ ID. So I just want to first of all break that down. Yeah, I like seeing something like this, and today with the Javaians. So I'm going to create something like this one. First of all, just consider this stuff around here now. This is the code that I'm going to write is going to generate an error because a number will not be existing in what I'm going to create. So what do you think I'm going to create? I just want to create an array of a number. So I just click down here. Space this out, bro. Why are you so slow today? I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So I'm going to create an int array of an int. Hence are slow today. Yeah, an array of int. And I'm going to just call it nums. meaning numbers, or something like that. Numbers, and assign it, put in some numbers. So in here I wanna put some numbers, so I just want to put 1 and 2, 3, just like that. But you tell me I need to put some quotation mark over here. So I have this array of a number, and I just wanna print out and say nums. Just copy this and just print over here, and just say that nums of let's say position 10 or position 5, which is not there. So this automatically is not going to give us an error. So let's run and see whether it works. Let me see. If you work, then that will be error. Run again. Are you running even? No, it's not even running. No, it's running down. Tricks and tips. Saying, starting main, yeah, there was an error. So the example, the output would be something like this, what you are seeing down here, which is an exception and trade. I mean, something, it's even giving my identity problem. It's jumping here and there. Maybe okay. As you can see, guys, we have an error here saying, let's read the error and get to understand a little here. Index 5 out of bounds for length 3. So the number that we had only 3 arrays of numbers here, and we are positioning at number 5 with something which is not there. So it has given us an error. So any of this error actually occurs when you try to access an index number that does not exist. So if an error occurs, we can use a try catch to catch the error and execute some code to handle it. So how do we do that? We just we try to put this now here. Let me just first of all cut off this. You see the code had an error, so let's see how we can handle this by using the try catch statement. Try catch comes in double, so it's a try catch. Try catch always has an exception that it's true. So I'm just going to cut from here to here, just like that. And here I'm just going to handle the exception first. So I write down the keyword exception. Exception, just like that. And I initialize it like E. So I can come down here and then put this exception in the object now and print this out. So I'm going to say system what out print line, and then enter I want to print the start exception, which is E dot, maybe I can say message, right? If the specific, to get the specific error. So, and also you can put your error there instead of just specifying it. So you can handle this like this. Okay, why it's not going to work, right? But also you can just remove this specific error. Just cut that out. Or just speed up. So just cut this out. You can write your own message there and say that something happened. So you can also catch the exception somewhere, you know. I don't think let me concatenate it and see whether it works. So we have tried to put the code. Now the code that we're going to write, we're going to put in a try catch statement. So it will try no matter what happens, execute whatever it's supposed to be, and then it gives us the error. So to do this, let's again create our array of integer here. Where do we have this? Just write create an array of integer. Simple as this. Just like that, and just define the value. Let's say my numbers, and I can assign it. Then we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can even command it. So give them some sheets like this. And then the last one is complaining and saying that you should put some command over here. And from there, so what are we left with? Nothing. So when it says to print out this again, just copy this just to go a bit faster. I don't know what I'm saying today because I've even not eaten anything this morning of this kind of day. Like, so let me just move this over here and print these nums. And probably I do whatever I did there before. I just want to control the dot what? No, actually we should. Oh, I can even get the rectangle printed rectangle. I can string. There's so many to string, to wait. Okay, but as of now I just want to print them out. So let's print that there. This is a value like 11, a number which is not there. So it's up printing a position 11 which will not be there. So it will raise an error, and let's see what do we have here. So in a catch we had this. Okay, let me, because of this space, like cut this out. So my code is correct, right? So let me run this. There you go, something went wrong, and then the specific error was there were this space here. You have a language array index out of bound exception, so it takes to give us the specific index 11 out of bound for length 5. So the length is just 5, so it's actually counted, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 was 5. So this exception gives the exact message, and you can tell your user, oh, something went wrong, instead of printing the exception there. So let's again add something, this try catch statement. And the most we use this try catch statement in software development, like the app we did in the previous class. We placed our database in the try catch statement, so that if the MySQL problem connection was the problem, then it can give the exact whatever you can conclude that. So I've even not eaten anything since yesterday. So let's again add something here which is called finally. So the final statement lets you execute a code after try catch regardless of the result. So finally we will give something regardless of any result, you see. So let's add this finally here, because finally the catch curly bracket actually ends over here. So I'm going to put our finally statement right here. Finally statement, and we want to print something out. Let's say copy this and print this over there, this over here. This and there. So do that, the last one. So let me just say that in a try statement, we will say the try catch is finished. Then now so it's finished. It's finished. Try catch. Let's see. There. Over here. The try catch statement is finished. What else? So no matter what, let me see. Let's run it again. So something went wrong and the message, and the try catch is finished. So let's do like this. Let's put position 2 here. Yes, inbound. Okay, position 2. Maybe we're right now. We're right there. Yeah, 3. We should. Yeah, it was there. Press. Also, we can say that the try catch is finished. So no matter what, we can use this to do something. So the throw keyword. Let's talk about this. The throw keyword right here. So the throw statement allows you to create a custom error. You see. So the throw statement is used to gather with, together with an exception type. And there are many exception types available in Java. So for example, we have exception if you have a number problem. We will talk about arithmetic exception. If you were handling a certain file and the file maybe was not there or is corrupt or something went wrong, then you will have file not found exception. And also like this one here, we created an array, so we have something to do with array. And when we placed our position 10 there, our elements in that area is just 5. We want this exception called index out of bound. That is it. And also if we have a file with our security, we have a security exception. So we have a couple of them, but let's do one example here. And we want to throw an exception if age is below 18, and we can say that we can print something and say, hey, access denied, you're a baby, you're still, yeah, you're doing some baby shit, right? And also if your age is 18 and above or older, we print access granted, you're a man, you're a woman, you got balls. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to delete all this and just have the main method there. Remove all this and remove our try. And we need one of this here and there. So I just want to create one method here. Actually, this just come about here. The main method can just go down there. So I just want to create a static method. So guys, I hope you understand what a method is, and we are going to return nothing. So it's a static void, which it's called static because we will be calling it often. So we need it to be static, right? And void actually means we are not returning anything. We're not going to return anything. This is the method, and I want to pass in an int. It's a static void method. Throw int 19, right? Our output is h. And then, so once I call this method, what should I do? And once this method is called, then should check if this dude who want to get in my club is a baby or is an old man. So before you get in my door, I went to check some stuff there. Go to check your age first. Hey buddy, how old are you? You're 19? No, 15. No, get your ass on my car. So let's check whether you're 18 right there. And you can say if your age, if you're less than 18 years old, if you're 15, 14, 10, 9, 2, 3, you're not going to get in my club. If you do that, yeah, security, throw this guy outside. Throw new arithmetic now because it's a number, arithmetic exception, just like that. And they say that access denied, bro. Access denied. No more playing this. Access denied. Just like that. You must be at least 18. You must be at least 18. Oh, let it be. Okay, access denied. Access denied. And we can say that. What should I say here? Honestly, too much thing. Okay, access denied. You must be above. Let's say 18. 18. Age. I don't know the rest, and again we can say. Let me see. Why so and again I just wanna else I can say else if you're not 18, if you're less than 18, what else can happen? You're above 18. There's nothing, there's no other thing can happen, so the only we should have else here. Else we say else we can say that our system out, just like that, and we can say we can say there access granted, access fit in my car. It's like that. Yeah, to fit in my what else? To fit in my whatever. Oh yeah, yes. Oh damn. So access granted, you hold. Just leave it there. So I just want to run this, and to run this, what should we should call this method in our main method, because we normally run the application start from running from this one. So the main method, that's where I will call you. That's where I'll call you, buddy. Check age. You should pass. So delete this. You should pass an integer. So let me say 15. Pass 15. So I created just this is the main method where programs start to run from, and so we must call this method over here. So once it runs here, it finds this first call, and then it calls the variable it runs. So run this. Exception in thread main. check main. Access denied. Ooh, wow, what a good exception. Access denied. You must be above 18 age. At main check. Wow, this was really good. We actually printed out the real exception, you know, even with the color. What if this guy is actually let's pass 20. Let's see, once the guy is older now, you can run in our club. Yeah, now access granted, you're older. So guys, that is it. Let's check if the age was, of course we have done this, so we have checked whether the guy, if the guy was older than that, then there was no exception. You're older, so you can get in my club and drink with mains. So you can also found any other exception types, but they're not that much, but you can do that. You can probably even go to Java error and exception type references on them. You will get all the exception there. So guys, let's talk about another subtopic, which is called Java regular expressions. Java regular expressions. So let me see. I'm at 25 seconds. So let's continue. So what is a regular expression, buddies? That's a good question, brother. That's a good question. So a regular expression is actually a sequence of characters that forms a search pattern. You see, so it's a sequence of characters that forms a search pattern. So we can, for example, go in an alphabetic world and we represent a certain pattern, so that when we search, we will follow that pattern. Am I lost? No. So when you search for a data in a text, you can use this search pattern to describe what you are searching for. So a regular expression can be single character or more complicated patterns. So regular expression can be used to perform all types of text search and text replacement operation. For example, think of having the word count, objective words in a certain container, and you're searching for a certain pattern. So if there is some duplicate there, it can return back and say, you know what, there is this pattern is there. So examples that. So regular expression can be used to perform all types of text search and the text replace operation. So I was saying, so regular expression can be used to perform all types of text search and text replacement operations. So in Java we don't have this. We don't have inbuilt regular expression class that we can utilize. But we can import the Java util.regex, which is a different package from the main package, into our Java package, so that we can work with the regular expression. So the package includes the following classes, which is this package actually has the pattern and the matcher, and also a pattern syntax exceptions. So for example, in a pattern, a class defines a certain pattern to be used in a search, and also in a matcher. It's called a matcher, actually, that's how I call it. So it's used to search for the pattern, and also the pattern syntax exceptions class also indicate syntax errors in regular expression patterns. So let's do something here to see what we know. So let's continue from here. And first of all, we have the main method here. Let me just cut this over here. So I have the main method here. So what do I need? So I'll start off by cutting on this and create a pattern, because now we need a certain pattern. So we just write P for I don't know. So pattern, and we create an object of P pattern PT, assign it pattern dot compile, and now we want to compile. What do I want to compile? I want to compile the value of. So I'll explain this. So let's first write it down and put a comma here, and again I want it to compile to this pattern here. Pattern dot case sensitive. Case sensitive, where are you? Case sensitive. Yeah. So I want to compile in that pattern. So this is the pattern, and we're using the keyword the wolf. Let me find first, and also find the matcher. So this is the pattern that this is the object pattern that we want to use, and the matcher is going to search for the keyword. Yeah. So let's create a matcher here. Matcher. A matcher. A matcher. Matcher. Then we can national values. Matcher equals to, pick our pattern here. Continue. Copy that and match this. So pattern dot match, and you can say find, you can say visit wolf, visit the wolf. Like that, and then I do some things over here, and now I want to create a boolean question, yes or no. So when you found those, did you get anything, yes or no? So that's why we want to use a boolean here, and you can say, you can create a value. You say that match found, right? So match found, you can assign it so if the match is there, you can say match dot find. Control here dot find. So we have this method here, and so this is the match that we're going to find. This one, keyword, and the pattern is here. So if we took our match and the match object has this method which is called find, and we want to find it and see whether it's, if the answer is found, we say yes. If the answer is not found, we say no. So we will use if statement, and do our magics. So I'm just going to say found, copy this, and found, because that's when if there is a result. If there is a result, say system.out print match found. So let's say system print, you can say match found, match, right? Else say match not found. So I'm gonna have else here, else match not found, right? So yes, open that and just print this, copy this out here, just copy like that, paste it here, and you can say match not found, something like this. So if we run this, let's run this first, because okay, just run this. So we are learning about regex. So match found, right? So because it was there, if it was not there, let's say now it's not the wolf but a mouse, right? So run this. Now mouse is not there, it's going to say match not found. So that's how we use the regex to find something in a certain string. Or so the second parameter is optional though. So the match method is used to search for a pattern in a string, and it returns a match object, which contains the information about the search that was performed. So and the find method returns to if the pattern was found in the string, and false if it was not found there. So let's talk about flags. Let's talk about flags. So flags in the compile method change how the search is performed. Here are a few of them. For example, a pattern that is case sensitive. The case of a letter will be ignored when performing a search using a pattern that is case sensitive. So yeah, that is it. So a letter will be ignored just like that. So another one is a pattern literal, and this one is special character in the pattern which will not have any special meaning and will be treated as ordinary characters when performing a search. So and also we have a pattern Unicode case. So we use this together with the case sensitive flag to also ignore the case of letter outside of our English alphabet. So let's talk about this regular expression pattern. So the first parameter of the pattern to compile method is the pattern. So you got that? So it describes what is being searched for, and the bracket I used to find a range of characters. So you can say like, oh, this class is quite long today, but it's worth it. So guys, we have some brackets, expressions like which, and also oh something was biting my, I had to say. okay guys, we have already explained the okay guys, what you have to remember here is that we use brackets to find a range of character. For example, we have this expression which is, let's say, let me just write over here, A, B, C. Let's say we have them in a square bracket, so just remove them from outside. This is just for demonstration. Just cut it in there. So this expression, it finds the character from the options between the brackets. So if we search a certain character here, so we will find all those characters within this bracket. So, and also if we have this sign over here, yeah, this one. So this expression, it finds one character not within the bracket. So a character which is not within this bracket, but the other one, without this, it simply means that you find a character from options between the brackets, so not from outside. And also we have like this expression here. Oh, Control Z. We have this expression again, which is 0 to 9. So this actually finds a character from the range of 0 to 9. So let's talk about meta characters. So meta characters are characters with special meaning. So these meta characters are not that many, but I've just mentioned them a few. Like we have this one here, the slash, this one, the straight line, this one. This actually finds a match from any one of the patterns separated by that line, as in a cut, and then you can say cut, then you put this over here, and then we can say dog, and then maybe we can say fish. So that's how we use fish, just like that. So we can use that mark to find a certain pattern separated by any pattern that is separated by this. You can use this to find it. So and also we have a dot, which actually a dot just like this, just like that dot, just like that. So one instance of any character. So this one finds just one instance of a character. And also we have this power here, that one over there. So that one actually finds a match that has the beginning of a string, as in, let's say, this one. So it finds a match that has the beginning of a string, like this. So any word that has this kind of any word that has this, the beginning of hello, we want them out. So, and also we have the dollar sign. We have the dollar sign. Yeah, that one over there. So this one actually find a match that at the end of the string, as in this one here. Let's see, word, right? Word, and we put this. Let me see the dollar sign. Where is here? Yeah, that one over there, guys. So that one finds the match that ends with a certain keyword of the string. Let's say that. And also we have this one here. Yes, it defines a digit. So this finds a digit. And also we have this one here, which is S. And this finds a white space character. So if you have to find as a white space character, we use this. This one we use to find an integer. This one, a word which ends with this one. This one also with the one which start with this kind of letter. This one, a word that is separated by this. So the last one we have is backslash, and then you put x 4x, right? 1 2 3 4. Yeah, so this one finds the Unicode character specified by the hexadecimal number. So hexadecimal number can be 00 hexadecimal, so probably it can be f1 or something like that, which is a binary. So let's talk about a little bit of qualifiers and quantifiers. So quantifiers define quantities. So there are actually a few of them. So we have this one here, n plus 1. Yeah, we're going to use this. In software, actually, we use this to make the code more cleaner. We use this kind of stuff to maybe to do something as quick as possible. So we have this quantifier which matches any string that contain at least one and 91. So this one matches any string that contain at least one n. So also we have this one with star n with a star like this over there. So this one also matches any string that contains 0 or more occurrence of n. And also we have n equation. Where is n equation? I can see equation. So this one also matches any string that contains 0 or 1 occurrence of n. Also we have the left 3 of them. So we have n and the curly bracket like that and put x. So this one it matches any string that contain a sequence of x in n's. So any sequence that has got x in n's that one will export it out. And also we have this where now the same like this, and then we add y. And now this one matches instance that contain a sequence of x to y, so a certain pattern. So in ends. So we are in ends, but we need a sequence that contain a sequence of x to y. So the last one is where we just have a comma then, and this one matches instance that contain a sequence of at least x in ends. So guys, that is it for today, and the next time we will talk about threads and maybe lambda, and that is it. And then as we continue, we will also see how now we can use Java to handle files, to create files, read files, delete files. So this is just here and there tricks and tips. It's your guy once again, you buddies, and goodbye.